BoDean 52, how are you folks? I love my new 2024 Road Glide. It is such a fine bike to ride. But there's something about the Road King. 2000 Road King Classic. Which one's better? A new bike or an old bike? So, funny story. All right, ladies, don't kill me for this one. But I am in the driveway warming up the King, my 2000 Road King Classic. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am out on him today, and he's a little temperamental, so as the weather's getting a little bit better, I'm going to be riding him more, and he needs to warm up a little bit. So he's in the driveway, warming up, and I'm coming out of the garage, and my beautiful bride, Mrs. BoDean 52, says to me, "Where are you going?" I said, "I don't know. I'm riding. I don't know where I go when I ride. I just kind of go out and ride." And she asks me that all the time. I tell her the same answer. And she's like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "So you're riding the King?" I'm like, "Uh-huh." She's like, "Oh, you going to do a video?" I'm like, "I may do one video while I'm out today." "Why?" She goes, "I don't know. Just curious. What are you going to talk about?" And I'm going to talk about something that it should be a video with me and her. And I'm like, no. I'm just, I don't know. I'm thinking about talking about, since I have a newer bike and I have this older bike, maybe I'm going to talk about which one I like more and when I decide to ride one over the other. She goes, "Well, for me, it would be depending on what mood I'm in." And I'm like, I'm not touching that one. But you know what? She actually just may be right. So if you follow the channel, you know that I have recently bought, a month ago, a 2024 Road Glide. I am in love with it. It's a white onyx pearl, and it is a fantastic bike, and I have been enjoying and riding the crap out of it. It's been a ton of fun. And people who follow my channel probably like, "Dude, enough with the new bike. Can you please ride the King?" So you talk, I listen. But it was a perfect day today to get out and ride. And by the way, I put this windshield on, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago because I knew I was going to be out. Bike. Bike. I'm going to be riding one-handed all damn day. So I put the windshield on, and I'm like, because I don't like riding with the windshield on, but it was warmer, or it was colder, and I'm like, all right. So I forgot to take the windshield off today, and for some reason, it's rattling, and it's actually driving me flipping crazy. Focus, BoDean, focus. But let's go back to Mrs. BoDean. So I think she may be right. And again, I love riding the new bike, but there is something about riding an older motorcycle. It is different. It is a lot different for me, especially right now because I have the Road Glide is new to me. I am telling you what, I am out there, breaking in the motor, maybe taking it a little more aggressive than I should early, just having a riot. And I hate to say that I'm in a race mode, because I'm really not. It's a cruiser. I'm a cruiser guy. But I'll tell you what, I ride this road a lot with it. And I just, I'm in a different mindset when I ride that motorcycle compared to when I get on the King. When it comes to the King, I'm putting foot pegs up. I'm just kind of taking it easy, giving everybody the biker wave, enjoying the road. And it is a different ride. It is definitely a different ride. And it's funny, before I started talking today, I've been out for, I don't know, a half hour or so riding the bike, and I am just like, man, every time I get on this bike, I'm like, why do I not ride this more? Well, I ride both my bikes as much as I possibly can, but there was something about having an older bike and an old Road King that just feels so different. And I'll tell you what I did. If you watch the last couple of videos of mine, I did a survey of would you rather an older bike or a newer bike, and it was like 51 to 49, newer to older, and that was like 325 folks voted on that, so it's a pretty good sample size. And I am just like, man, I love my new bike. It is so cool. But as I'm riding out here today, I'll tell you what, man, I love this bike. I may even like it more. As a matter of fact, I was just noticing that guy doesn't have a helmet on. I'm not going down the helmet line because you can do whatever you want. Does it surprise you? I didn't even know Michigan's a non-helmet law state. Shows how much focus I have and the paying attention that I have. But there's something about riding this bike. And when if you know, when I traded my other bike in, I did trade a 21 Road Glide and I had a KLR, and I traded 2 bikes for that new Road Glide. So now I'm down to 2 bikes. And somebody was like, when I introduced the new bike and I talked about selling 2 of my bikes, there were people that were, I don't want to say visibly because I couldn't see them, but I got honestly 20 comments, 15 emails or messages that says, please tell me you didn't sell your Road King. I actually had to send a picture of it. I was thinking about getting a newspaper, like when they have those hostages, like a proof of life that showed the date and the motorcycle, because people didn't believe me that I had sold the bike, or they were worried I sold the bike. I should be paying a little more attention. I just about rode up on this guy. And it is just, and Mrs. BoDean is probably right. I guess when I'm in that little more aggressive, let's go have a lot of crazy fun, I probably ride the newer bike. And when I am in that kind of mellow, chill, let's go listen to some Harley music out the tailpipe. There's a banana in your tailpipe. What movie was that? But there's something when I'm nice and relaxed that I just love riding this bike. And, man, I just need to make sure that I get to ride it as much as possible. I can tell you one thing. I'm going to be taking that windshield off when I get back. Now, I know the windshield lovers, I'm sorry, it's nothing personal, right? I want to watch down that road. This guy's turning around. I don't know what that guy thinks he's doing. I'm going to go take the windshield off because there is something about a Road King that feels like it shouldn't have a windshield on it. But that's just me. A lot of it's because I just like seeing the big headlight or something. I don't know. But, man, it is sure fun riding this bike. What do you folks prefer to do? Ride on an older motorcycle or a newer motorcycle? Do you care? And does your motorcycle riding depend on your mood? I'll tell you what, whether the mood is for a newer, quicker bike or a beautiful classic like the 2000 Road King Classic Duke, really doesn't matter because this is awesome. And I hope you all, wherever you are, the weather is good for you. You're able to get out there, windscreen down, just enjoying the air, listen to little tunes, traveling this great country or the country that you live in, and just enjoying what the outside and motorcycles has to offer us. Because I'll tell you what, not quite sure what I would do if I could ride motorcycles. Be safe, folks. Make sure to check on a friend. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.